I am gonna be deleting Charles's Road to Glory player. Success! File deleted successfully! What? What's wrong?
Oh my God, bro.
What? You lost?
No. Please, Lord. I'm begging you, Lord. This shit be deleted.
Is it that serious?
Honestly, it is. This shit took me forever. Please be there. 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 Please. Oh my God, it's not there. Oh my.
It was your choice to neglect your family and sit on the game. That's your choice. So maybe that's the karma you get. Maybe that's what you get, babe. It's just a game. It's not real.
Did you touch that?
No. I don't even know how to touch that.
Wait, did you touch that?
No.
Do you know how to work this?
No.
You did this.
No.
Why would you do that? You knew that shit took me forever. Why the hell would you do that? That took me forever to do that shit.
I deleted it because I thought it would be.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
Mate, no.
Look how happy Sushi is.
No, there's no
Wait.
happy.
It's a prank.
Leave.
She did it because he was playing the game instead of paying attention to her. Women like this, they always care when it's their turn, but it's never their turn to care. Who cares about how much time he put into this video game? That has nothing to do with me, the woman, the important one. I need to punish him. I need content for social media clout. His thoughts, feelings, hopes, dreams, irrelevant. I don't care how much effort he put into something. If it amuses me, the woman, then I'm justified.
I'm done. I broke up with you. I'm done.
What?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No, are you serious?
Yes.
Say it again.
I broke up with you.
Okay.
Yeah, good for him. We need to stop making excuses for women and deliver some consequences. The message must be communicated that the lack of empathy flowing from women towards men is unacceptable, needs to change. I am sick of people excusing female cruelty to men, saying, oh, women just get emotional, they just get caught up in the moment. Women have impulse control issues. Yeah. Sometimes cruelty from women is just an impulse reaction, but other times the cruelty is planned. Deleting the video game, she planned that, she filmed that. The cruelty is sustained over a long period of time with seemingly no compassion or remorse. Do you remember the story of that guy who was fired from a school? He was working as a maths teacher because some female students made up false accusations about him. The negligence, the lack of due diligence on his behalf was so appalling, he ended up winning a financial settlement from the school because in a career-ending case, the investigation has to be as full as possible, and this fell well short of that. The school accepted the evidence of the younger pupils without challenge or exploration and discounted, ignored, or avoided finding contrary evidence. This is cruelty not just from the girls who made the false accusation, but the entire system that supported them. This was sustained cruelty, not just from the female students who lied about him, but from the entire structure that enabled them and punished him. I know you've grown up with the lies that say, oh, women are very compassionate, they're very empathetic, they probably feel really guilty. Well, you know when they interviewed the girls and asked them what their motive was? This was the response. In July, 2 girls admitted that they tried to get Mr. Hawker fired for fun. When the older pair asked why, one of the girls had told them because it was fun, and another one added, yeah, we said he touched our thighs trying to get him done for sexual assault. This is not about letting emotions get the better of you. This is not about impulse control. In situations like this, you are seeing the female capacity to plan, to coordinate in detail a course of action designed to hurt men. You might have expected a natural human empathy to arise in these girls. A thought, a feeling that says, hey, it's not okay to do this to another human being. But personally, I am not surprised to see this behavior in schools because the children, the young generations, are the recipients of whatever cultural messages are flowing down from the top. And what are we telling young women these days? You are special and men don't count. No one is talking about this because it's almost too awful to be able to really look at directly. But this culture has a very serious problem, a sickness at its very heart. So many modern women have no empathy for men. And they are not being shamed for that lack of empathy. They are proud of it. Of all of the forms of bigotry that Western civilization has had to navigate through, female to male sexism is one of the most widespread, unacknowledged, unchallenged, unexamined. We don't want to believe it because it's too dark, but we must face reality. Some women enjoy torturing men. They get a power trip out of being cruel, hurting men. And maybe there's alarm bells going off in your mind like, I don't know, Alexander, are you a bit out there? Is this a bit extreme? This can't be true. Isn't there science that shows that women are more empathetic than men? Okay, just wait till I show you what the data actually shows. All men need to see this. But before we get to that, I want to take a quick moment to show you one of my favorite XDare products, the Parliament Wallet. Honestly, I used to leave my wallet at home when I went out. I hated having a big bulky thing in my pockets. But I've used the Parliament Wallet for over a year now, and it's a game changer. It's convenient and efficient. It's got a super slim design, it's half the size of regular wallets, but it can still hold up to 12 cards and cash. And it's secure from wireless theft with built-in RFID blocking. Look at this trigger mechanism which gives you all of your cards at the click of a button. The Parliament Wallet is elegant, stylish, and it has 6 colors of environmentally certified premium leather to choose from. This is my wallet, and this is the leather version that the good people at Extra sent me to review. I love when these guys sponsor my videos. They send me products. But I don't need 2 wallets, and so I'm going to gift this one to my brother-in-law for Christmas. Extra products make great gifts. Add in the Finder, which works with Apple Find My, and you're ready to go. Anytime you lose your wallet, you can call it. How cool is that? Check out their full range through the link below and use my code AG to get up to 55% off. 55% off is crazy. Check it out, you won't regret it. Okay, back to the video and the cultural myth that women are full of empathy and compassion and sensitivity. Let me tell you, that myth is dangerous, and as a cultural idea, it is causing harm. Going about our lives believing that women are nothing but sweetness and understanding gives us a false sense that we are safe, when in truth, that idea is just acting as a cover which allows monsters to walk around in broad daylight undetected. You have been told your whole life that women are kinder, more compassionate, more empathetic than men. You have been lied to. In studies like this one, you have researchers saying, common sense tells us that women have better social skills and are especially better at understanding others' emotions. Indeed, research has shown that women often score higher on emotional intelligence or empathy tests than men. It makes it seem like it's scientific, established fact that women are more empathetic. At best, this is extremely misleading. At worst, it's just plain dishonest. Because you want to know how they're reaching these conclusions? They're extrapolating from data that shows that women are better at detecting emotions than men. Several meta-analyses of gender differences in nonverbal decoding have shown that women are superior in decoding emotions than are men. Of the studies included in these meta-analyses, 80% show a female advantage. Now, I will grant you that women are more attuned to the emotions of other people than men are. But let me ask you this question. What makes you think that detecting others' emotions automatically makes you more caring and compassionate? Psychopaths are really good at studying other people, noticing their emotions, detecting facial cues, learning about the emotional landscape of the person that they're interacting with. But nobody would claim that a psychopath is empathetic. Yes, somebody could be more aware of your emotions, but it could be for the purpose of knowing your weak spots so that they can attack you and manipulate you. Being aware of another person's emotions does not mean that you have more empathy. Because here's an obvious question. If women really were so emotionally attuned to those around them, why are they so oblivious to the men's crisis out there? Blissfully ignorant of the silent struggle and existential pain that almost every man is going through. And why is it when men speak up about their suffering, like women are always telling them they should do, come on men, open up, share your emotions. Why is it when men do that, is the response from women so underwhelming?
I did not interview men for the first 4 years of my study. And it wasn't until a man looked at me one day after a book signing and said, "I love what you have to say about shame. I'm curious why you didn't mention men." And I said, "I don't study men." And he said, "That's convenient." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because you say to reach out, tell our story, be vulnerable. But you see those books you just signed for my wife and my 3 daughters?" I said, "Yeah. They'd rather me die on top of my white horse than watch me fall down." When we reach out and be vulnerable, we get the shit beat out of us. And don't tell me it's from the guys and the coaches and the dads. Because the women in my life are harder on me than anyone else.
Let's get serious here. In the instance that a woman is capable of noticing a man's emotions, his suffering, her ability to detect it does not make her compassionate or empathetic. If a woman is truly capable of empathy towards men, you will see it in her actions. She will help him. She will support him. She will stand up for him. She will be there for him when he is struggling. If you see those actions, that is when you know a woman has empathy. I completely reject the myth that just because men are not as gifted as women are at detecting emotions, that means that men are not as compassionate or empathetic. I actually find the portrayal of them as such to be hateful and sexist. If men lacked empathy, why is it almost every time you see a random act of heroism, it is a man risking his own safety for the comfort of another? It's because men are extremely empathetic. You can see it in their actions. See, men don't just notice suffering in others, they take action to help, often at great personal cost. In this article, they found that of 676 acts of heroism through the years 1989 to 1995, 92% of the acts were committed by men. When you study empathy through action, it is incredibly lopsided towards men, and it's far more broad-reaching too. They found that there is significant sex difference in the relationship of the rescuers and the persons rescued, with females being more prone to rescue relatives and less prone to rescue unrelated persons, especially unrelated persons unknown to the rescuer. In layman's terms, in those rare cases where women did step in and risk their safety, it was mostly just cases of them helping their family, which is noble, no doubt. But look at men, look at this table. Of the 621 rescues completed by men, 420 of them were complete strangers. That is 67%. 2/3 of the time, they didn't even know the person, and yet the empathy from men was so strong that they felt compelled to act. Wow, men are awesome. Beautiful, sensitive, empathetic people who deserve our praise and gratitude, right? I mean, what other explanation could there possibly be? Well, if you ask the researchers, the greater frequency of male altruism towards non-kin is basically a result of watching too many John Wayne movies. Unbelievable. How can you write that? It's so offensive, especially since 1 in 6 males paid with his life in order to commit these acts of heroism. Imagine that, just dismissing the bravery of all of these men, saying they're basically overgrown kids who just want to play John Wayne. Why can't we just admit the truth? Men commit acts of heroism and bravery. Men rescue strangers because men are compassionate, empathetic creatures. And we have no problem expressing that empathy with action. It's not just words. Men don't just talk about it, they do something. Now, are you ready for this to get even darker? Strap yourselves in, because I don't believe that just talking about it, just connecting with other people emotionally, is actually evidence of empathy. I think that person is actually just being selfish. I don't think that they deserve praise for it. And of course, the implications of that statement that I've just made when it comes to judging the differences between men and women is significant. So yeah, this video is about to get a lot more controversial. If you want to keep watching, you've got to come and join me on Patreon. This video is not over. What you see posted here on YouTube, these are just the shortened, abridged versions of my videos. If you want access to the full version, come join me on Patreon.